I mean, nobody really wants you here, so why don't you just move out?
It's not gonna happen.
You know, Max fixed up this room for Robin, not some total obnoxious stranger off the street. You're taking advantage of a small misunderstanding and a very hurtful situation.
Max signed the rental agreement.
He is the police commissioner. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm not interested in his mental state at the time that he signed it. It's legal and binding as long as I follow the rules. No one can kick me out, especially some brat who looks for any excuse to just get up all in my face.
You're a doctor. You should be able to afford your own house or at least rent an apartment.
I have a lot of student loans, okay? Now, if you can just tear yourself away for, like, a moment...
Give it up.
What?
Both of you. I know what's going on here.
Are you having some sort of episode or something?
You are so busted. Come on.
I know what it's like to be hunted by the cops, to be chased by people who have direct orders to use deadly force on you.
Well, that's because you're a grifter and a thief.
Bingo. Lulu is just a kid who was at the wrong place in the wrong time.
She knew what she was doing.
But authorizing the use of deadly force and have her put on as an accomplice, it kind of is sort of like you are trying to have her killed.
She brought this on herself when she helped the man that killed my son escape.
I don't know, but I don't think anyone's been convicted of anything yet.
Well, then why is he on the run, and why did Lulu help him?
Lulu was taken hostage and dragged out of the police station at gunpoint. Okay? And then she wasn't a threat to anyone, but she didn't show any concern for her safety. In fact, she didn't do anything to get her away from the man who you think is a killer.
Lulu is not innocent in any of this, all right? She misled my son, she broke his heart, and then she stepped on it. And then she ran off with a guy that murdered him.
Logan's murder could have been a mod pit. I mean, the kid was working for Anthony Zakar. Anyone could have killed him.
But you don't want to consider that, do you? No, you're planning to railroad Johnny, and he knows it. No wonder why he ran away.
All I want is justice for my son.
That's a lie, Scott. All you want is vengeance.
Linda and I had a stupid fight, and I left in the middle of it to help you move furniture. I don't blame her for being mad.
Bro, she probably just needs some time to cool off, man.
Yeah, I'll probably laugh about it sometime, but she took the car keys. She's not used to driving in New York. She's used to driving in Chicago. I'm afraid she can get lost.
Well, she probably know her way around town if you took her out every now and then, bro. Tú sabes.
You're right. She's probably feeling cooped up.
No, you're a bit overprotective, if you don't mind me saying, bro.
No, you're right. I overreacted. We had a stupid fight, and I left in the middle of it. Now I gotta wait for her.
I always thought it would be so romantic to be on the run like you and Dad were all those years, but it is not like the stories that you told me. I am scared all the time. I'm homesick. I can't sleep. I have these horrible nightmares. I wish you could tell me if you had the nightmares. I know I'm not making sense. I told you about me and Johnny. I was stuck between him and Logan. But now Logan Hayes is dead. And Johnny confessed to killing him. Johnny shouldn't have been locked up in the first place. I had to break him out. I mean, you would have done the same thing for Dad. So I went to the Quartermains and I stole a gun and I put it in my purse and I stuck it into the PCPD. It was very wrong and one of the most stupid things I could have done, but I haven't been thinking clearly lately, and he grabbed me and dragged me out. I was terrified. I still am terrified, and I'm not supposed to be like this. I'm Spencer. I'm supposed to be tough and resourceful, but I'm not like Dad. I'm like you. When you thought you killed Rick Weber, you lost your mind. I killed Logan Hayes. I'm afraid I'm losing my mind too.
Okay, I just need you to hear me out. I want you to help me think this through, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You know Sonny better than anyone, so I really need to figure out why he's doing this. I need to figure out if it's some type of mistake or if there's something really serious going on here.
All right, just tell me everything from the beginning.
Like I said, Andrei Karpov, Russian boss. Okay, he is a heavy hitter in Europe, and he wants to start doing business here in Port Charles.
How'd you find this out?
Rick.
Rick Lansing.
Yes, he told me Sonny was meeting with Karpov. So I had Spinelli check it out, and it's, I can't believe it. I mean, it's true. There's a money trail. Obviously, Karpov's paying Sonny for something. Not that I need it. I got pictures of Karpov going in and out of Sonny's house.
Are you sure it's not something else? I mean, maybe Sonny's doing something outside of Port Charles with this guy.
Diane says no.
Diane. She knew about all this and she didn't tell you?
It's attorney-client privilege, Carly. What do you want me to say?
Well, that's great. So basically, you're telling me that your attorney and your best friend both betrayed you.
Sonny doesn't see this as a betrayal.